Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to some more From Glory to Goo, and today I'm feeling positive about this run. I didn't record this after the game, I'm recording this before the game obviously, I'm recording this live, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this time around because in the previous episodes, I think I kind of discovered the pieces that we need to put together perfectly and that will result in a victory. And this time around I'm gonna be focusing on, like putting those pieces together in a efficient way, hopefully. So I'm feeling pretty good. Plus we have some ore right next to our base at the starting location. That is absolutely fantastic. Okay. Now a couple of things from the previous episode. Defensive structures are definitely amazing and they're fantastic. None of the like mid-run records that I said was actually a personal record ended up being a personal record because, as it turns out, I completely forgot that in the first episode we did fantastic, honestly. I got to the same fourth wave, same as previously. All the difference is last time around we got a little bit more kills and thus a little bit more points in the end. But overall, it was same. It was the same fourth wave that we got to, as we did previously. So that was a little bit surprising. Honestly, it feels like I underestimated myself in in the first episode when we tried this game out. But that's whatever. This time I definitely want to finish the fourth wave and see what's after that one. And another thing that I kind of misread during the previous episode was the fact that we didn't actually lose because I didn't have enough firepower, or maybe I didn't have enough firepower. That's difficult to tell. But what is easier to tell is the fact that we actually ran out of energy. And honestly, I don't know if energy-wise it's better to go for like storage or like storing a bunch of energy. Is that like a better idea, or just simply having enough energy that will counteract the energy use of all those static defenses? That's a question I have, honestly, which we'll probably answer this time around, because I'm gonna go for like a bunch of energy production and see what we can do with those. But I'm not sure if like what's like the purpose, of storing energy as opposed to having like plus, I'm just gonna say a number like plus 400 energy output. Ooh, rocket launcher. Sounds pretty badass. Okay, so that's like a one shot rocket. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I'm not sure if like storing energy, like, what does that do more than just having a bunch of excess energy build up? Because if you have more energy production than what these static defenses are using, then I would think that we're not going to be losing any energy, and thus it doesn't really matter if you have like 1,500 stockpiled or 10,000 stockpiled. At least that's what I'm thinking. Might be completely wrong, because there definitely should be a point in being able to store energy. I'm just not seeing it right now. What's like the use case of that one? But anyways, we definitely ran out of energy as I rewatched the previous episode's ending, and so thus definitely lost us that round. So today we're going to be focusing a lot more on energy, and I don't even know how we can focus that much more on energy. But we'll have to, otherwise we're going to be running out again. Okay, once again I'm only pushing with the captain because I want him to get more XP. Now this is a bad spot down here. This is definitely going to be attacked. So don't we have a dude somewhere? No, I just have two people patrolling over here. Let's actually patrol this with just one guy, and then we can have another guy patrolling this area, because this is definitely going to be a crucial one. They're absolutely going to be attacking from that position. And they want to close this up? No, I think I just want to expand like that. Okay. Another like completely unnecessary thing I did in the previous episode was stockpiling a bunch of water, like 180 plus water. I think that's what we ended up having. That is crazy. We do not need. There's absolutely no reason for that much water to be stockpiled. So this time around, I'm just gonna go back to the roots and only build more pumps and more geysers when we actually need it. And if we don't need it, then I'm just not gonna build it up. Okay, let's go for the robotics. Get our effort production up, and then this area will be the first thing that we secure, because we have a ton of crystals over here, and we also have a lush that I didn't see in the beginning. So we're going to be going for this lush, bunch of ore, and then crystals. Oh, here we also have a bunch of ore. Wow, okay, so there's a lot of things that we can do. This is not suppressed. Yeah, let's suppress it first. But actually we need like a safer area. I mean, let's do this. Sure, it's gonna be 4 income crystals. I might just go for this 3 over here. That will end up with 7. Okay, we're gonna have to do better than that, that's for sure. But for the time being, that's gonna be fine, I think. And then once we have some crystals, I'm gonna thumper this area, put maybe a pump over here, and then go for the either the ores first or crystal. I'm not sure, because I don't want to forget about grabbing crystals, because it's equally important, you know, to boost the spaceship. Okay, robotics. By the way, what do we need for the robotics? 10 crystals. Yeah, we definitely need a ton of crystals. Okay, let's continue our energy production line over here. And then in another area, I'm going to like build several dedicated areas for energy. Actually, we can grab 4 by putting it in this side over here that doesn't even need thumpering just yet. Okay, that's fine. And then now we can place the thumper. I kind of want it to be over here, like affecting the side a little bit. Yeah, I think this is good, because then I'm leaving out most of the grassland area. Okay, I think the captain can start patrolling this spot. Though, yeah, and then we're going to be thumpering this position. Okay, pretty nice. And this will be only 1 crystal. Yeah, because the other's taking away this area. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to grab more crystals from that position. Here, what's more important is actually pushing this area. Now, we might need more dudes, actually, to do like any kind of push. Problem is I've put the barracks over here. It's going to it's going to block that position. Oh, this is perfect. Actually, this is not going to be in the way for anything. Okay. So grab a barracks. Just a few people. That's like, I think that's one of the biggest takeaway from the previous episode, though, is the fact that we don't need an entire army to push. We only had like a handful of units, and that was more than enough to push these areas. Albeit we didn't get really far to the edges of the map, which like here we have some dangerous alien structures. I don't even know if we've ever seen what those are actually.
On my way. Let's go.
Okay, so here we have like a few people. I think I'm just going to use the cannon from the ship.
Let's go.
Okay, let's grab even more energy. And since we cannot like build over there, you know, I am gonna build the battery. Battery stores energy and provides a small boost. I think this is like the small boost that we actually need, more importantly, rather than the fact that it stores energy. So going to be 36 down here, but we can probably split this into 2. Put one over here. Okay, let's keep building some dudes.
Let's go.
Pretty good. Of course, let's not forget about the robotics. We can put one down in the next pop of effort. That's good, because there's 32 income just from that one robotics bay. Or robotics, not robotics bay, that's something else. Great game, by the way. Okay.
You got it. You got it. Let's go. On my way.
Let's push this.
On my way.
I mean, this could be a good place for crystal out, but not really. Actually, I thought it would be better. But whatever. Okay, more energy. And then I think I'm gonna pop down the drill mine over here. I don't think it's gonna be all that much. No, 4. 4 is pretty good. Okay. Perfect. Here is a sneaky one.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Let's go.
What would be a little bit better, I think, is to put a few dudes on patrol for this area and then bring down the captain and keep leveling him. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. Maybe we only need like 2 people. But it's much better to push with the captain, right? He's like strong as hell. Okay, and this other guy will be patrolling from this position to the edge. Okay, we can push this out a lot more. Okay, and this, like I said, we're going to be thumping this position. This is going to prevent these small raiding parties.
Follow me. Follow me.
Okay, be just a few more dudes. Actually, no. Let's cancel this guy. It's better to grab robotics.
You got it.
Okay, perfect. Battery. Not sure what the small boost actually implies. But I mean, there's also energy output, so that's pretty good. Okay, so here we don't have much.
Let's go. You got it. Go, go, go.
They always find a way through. Okay, and there's 35 water from that position. We have 36 in stock, so I don't think we need all that much extra water.
We're under attack.
Up there we might have a little bit of a problem. Okay, but let's clear this for that ore.
Affirmative.
Okay, let's grab a rocket launcher over there. Small rockets over here, and the first wave. Yeah, and I still haven't figured out whether there is a way to actually tell where the wave is going to come from.
Go, go, go.
Garrison units, reload rate. Reload rate is
Copy.
actually going to be super helpful. Because, okay, it's going to come from that position, but where exactly, right? It's like, are they going to come from top or from the left? There's like a lot of possibility, I think. I'm honestly not sure if there's a way to tell.
Confirmed. Go, go, go. Copy.
Plus, we need to defend this position as well. It's like equally challenging, but okay. Let's put down some more habs for that extra effort. Yeah, I mean, both of these are exposed, so, I mean, pretty sure it could be either.
You got it.
Or I'm not sure if you can pull the same trick as you can in certain cases in Age of Darkness, where you move the dude to the, you know, to your main building and then just target like somewhere over there where the wave is going to come from. Yeah, so this guy's going to the left, but what if we put it on the other side of the main building? Then it's probably going to start moving to the right.
You got it.
Yep. Yeah. So,
You got it. You got it.
well, I guess then we're just going to start putting down towers in both locations and see what we can do. Line this up. Good news is that's actually blocked. And in the first wave, there are not going to be any flyers. Okay, and another tower. Enemy is too close. That is indeed the case. Okay, but let's not forget about our economy in the process.
On my way.
Once the tower goes up, that position will be entirely secure. And also, let's put down some walls. I think I'm going to make the gate somewhere over here.
On my way.
Okay, so once again, we have the three turrets firing, and we're already running out of energy. So I'm going to put down some even more, more solar panels,
Let's go.
or just solar.
Copy. You got it. Confirmed. Affirmative.
So it does look like they're actually going to come from the left. Okay, now since we cannot build like defensive structures or like defensive towers in between these two, we might be able to put like bunker, one bunker, maybe, once the threat is neutralized. Because that would be an extra layer of defense, right? If we had a bunker over there. Okay, let's actually thumb this area. Like so.
Copy. Move.
Okay, I think we're gonna run out of water. That's a 35 water piece over there. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Grab it. Okay, crew efficiency. Start with crew efficiency. Into probably another crew efficiency. This would be 4 crystals. We kind of need that. Yeah, because right now crystal is not really too good. Okay, we can push these few units.
You got it.
We're under attack.
On my way.
And it looks like we need about 4 units to take out one of these thrashers
Let's go.
efficiently. Okay, this is easy to push. Just basic units. Plus we have the captain.
Let's go.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah, that's definitely clear this position. We have a ton of ore, just not getting utilized. Crew efficiency, thrust or power. I think I'm gonna go with thrust next. Once you know crystals, okay. I'm gonna wait for 20 crystals.
You got it. Move. All me.
When this is completely closed up, that's crazy. Okay. Plus we have 25 water coming from this position. And then we can build a bunch of mines in this location. That's fantastic.
Let's go.
Okay, that's super amazing.
Affirmative.
Nice. Is that actually thumpered? And it is.
We're under attack.
Okay, so it's 3 from here and it's gonna range to that location close to the enemy. Or maybe those. Okay, let's put another mine over here. It's gonna be 5 from that. That's actually nice. Perfect. Okay. Okay, and of course, we can also build a mine over here. Well, this is a little bit risky. I'm going to thumper this one. I mean, it could take a little bit of a risk by moving the thumper outwards, but I don't think it's worth it. At least so far from what I've seen, it's not really worth. Because they would just spawn underneath it, right? And take out the thumper that's being built. Now this can be easily closed up by just one tower.
You got it. Let's go.
So one tower is more than enough to hold these basic units coming to our base. This will be a 20 something, that's nice. Maybe some solar panels over here. Okay, and then we need to go back to generating some effort. Thrust efficient, yeah, let's grab the thruster. And what else? How much is the thruster? 5 energy, so we're gonna be closing in on running out of energy.
Let's go.
Running out of ship energy, that is.
Let's go.
We're under attack.
Yep.
Go. On my way.
So this... I mean, honestly, I would just put a laser tower over here and just
You got it.
guard this area that way.
On my way.
But this is once again going to be perfectly enough. So this is where the first wave came from. Now the real question is whether last time it was just mere luck that all the waves came from the same position, or maybe that's how you can tell where they're going to come from, is by, you know, surviving the first wave, you know where they're going to come from, and then you just need to focus on that one area for the remainder of the game. That would be a little bit interesting. I'm not sure in a positive sense.
Let's go.
Like if all the waves came from the same position, right?
Let's go. Affirmative.
But we'll see. I mean, if it happens so many times, then it's probably the case. Okay, now we need to figure out where to build a bunch of hubs. This I would probably want to be an area that we can traverse. So we're going to put some hubs over here. Okay, that looks good. We can build some hubs on the edges, and then of course let's not forget some laser towers on the edges as well, when the flappers will start coming in. And here we can also build the robotics. Okay, research shelters more advanced workers, the biome. Okay, might need to look into this. Oh, also the factory, we figured out last time around that the factory actually stores more resources, and now we're capped on both. So that should be super helpful. Crew efficiency is still shit. Actually, the next level crew efficiency or quarters actually needs ore, which we have maxed out. So I think we're going to go with this one. Okay, let's should we thumper this? I think we should, and grab the sensor tower next. Once we're at 350. Because the spotting ability of that is going to be super important later on when the little mortar creatures come in. I'm actually very curious, honestly, if they're really going to come from the same position. Because that would be a nice way to tell where they're gonna come from, that's for sure. Although that would completely remove the point of building so much defenses on other locations. Okay, and energy is of course another problem that we have. Could build some panels over here. Wow. Okay. Thrust. I mean, the only reason I'm getting the level through 2 thruster is because we have a ton of ore that's just laying around. And there's not much I can do about it right now. Okay, I also want this position to be electroreversible, so I'm not going to build on top of it. We kind of need a position where we build just a bunch of solar panels, right? I'm sure, I mean, this is open, but I don't want to close this up entirely. Maybe if we would come from this position, then yes, we can build like a battery over here that will boost... Yeah, boost a bunch of solar panels next to it. That could be... that could work. That could indeed work. We'll see. Okay, but this is entirely suppressed and secured. I'm going to put a laser turret, laser tower over here. Like so, maybe we can... Yeah, 21 pump. Although if we are going to need to like build some defenses over here, because the next wave might come from that location, then that's not really a good idea to build right next to it. Generating effort is good, and also the laboratory would also be nice. Okay, now this is also going to be secured. So I'm still not sure if it's actually worth like stockpiling energy, rather than just, you know, having enough energy that will counter the fact that how much energy these guys are using, because this is 12 per shot. If we have like 4 firing, right? Or even if we have like 5 firing, then that's 60 energy. So if we're plus 60, then, you know, we should be fine. Let's grab some reactors for these guys. Okay. I could push either of these positions, because this is like very much defendable. And by the way, let's grab the autocannon. Yeah, so one thing that I realized in the previous run is grabbing so much laser towers instead of autocannons is actually not worth it, because they have a very few amount of flappers coming for us, and really ground-based units are much easily taken out by autocannons. That was I completely forgot about this position.
We're under attack.
I absolutely forgot about this position. Let me just fix that up. So it's once again coming from kind of the left. The only question is, are they going to end up in this position, or are they going to end up in another location? I mean, we could risk it by saying, okay, let's anticipate that they're going to come from this position as well, and just build a bunch of towers here according to that.
We're under attack.
And put like 2 sets of gates, or I don't know. And put some wall pieces over here as well. Connect this up. Something is being eaten, guys. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be suppressed. We can move these guys over here. We could even exchange one of these turrets for an actual autocannon, if we have the crystals to do so. Actually, let's put a laser turret over there, because we're going to need this position secured against the flappers. Okay, so 10 more crystals, or 3 more crystals, 10 in total. We can put down another autocannon. Plus we can put like other layers of walls over here. Okay. This is a very hard anticipation, right? Because if they're not actually going to come from this position, then we're kind of screwed. I don't think we're going to have enough resources to like improvise a set of defenses on any other location. Okay, and then actually let's grab the biome next. Or should the biome be next? Or the factory to stockpile some resources? Let's go with the biome. Geyser wouldn't really make much sense, because we only have 1 and 2 over here. Well, actually, we have 3. They might actually end up in the same position. Because from there, I really don't think they're going to be circling around all the way down here. Okay. And we can build some bunkers, right? If we cannot build like defensive structures right next to each other, we can at least build some bunkers. When we have mortar teams, that could be helpful. Taking out them from afar. Okay, it's actually pretty good. If I put a laser turret over here, the problem is I cannot put anything over here. I'd much prefer to put a like autocannon in this position. Okay. So see, like autocannons are just so much better against these basic units. Okay. Okay, now we have these little mortar creatures. Once again, I don't have the sensor tower set up, which I should have set up a long time ago. Okay, let's actually bring the captain, which was center on captain. Okay. That last dude got wrecked. Okay, that was it. Perfect. Okay, we need more crystals, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm hovering a ton of resources. I apologize. Let's grab the factory. And we can trigger all of these guys, you know, by just sending a warning shot, and then they're going to just come for us, but run into our defenses. Okay, let's put, like I said, let's put an autocannon over here. Connect this up. And then maybe over here we're going to put a... No, we can put a laser tower over here, then maybe over here. Yes, so we can defend the autocannon from flappers. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Here could be an interesting location, a good location for some energy. How would this look like? 1 or 2 batteries surrounded by solar panels. I think we can do that. Yeah, and some more solar panels coming from over there. Okay, if we can, let's connect this up from 2 different locations.
You got it. On my way.
Okay. Nice. Now let's focus on the ship a little bit. So, power crew efficiency is not too good. I don't have that many crystals, so I think we'll grab another quarter. Or we don't have enough ore. At least I don't want to burn the ore. Not that much, so I think I'm going to grab another reactor. Just to make sure we're not going to run out of energy. Okay. So now what? I mean, that is... Even 1 laser tower, we can consider that area being suppressed. And we can just start pushing in this position. We could even grab one of these more advanced guys, like the Cyborg or Sky Ranger. Geyser, we really don't need that. Flamer, pretty good. Commando.
We're under attack.
Let's grab all of these. We have a ton of effort
Let's
that
go.
we're not utilizing. Ooh, now this would be actually a prime spot for some energy.
On my way. You got it. On my way.
Yes, this would be amazing. Or we can put a bunch of halves. Biome. Okay, so we can upgrade the current ones, and those are getting upgraded. Perfect. Okay.
On my way. On my way.
Okay, that's actually nice. And if we're gonna be upgrading that much,
We're under attack.
I might actually go with the geyser next.
On my way.
So this is not actually being defended. Could defend it with an autocannon. Or we can put an... No. You know what? Let's put a laser turret over here and an autocannon a little bit far away. Okay. So that's not going to be entirely... Or, I mean, we don't need connectors over here. We could just put some solar panels. Sure. 2 solar panels, that's going to connect the 2 defensive structures, and we're going to be fine.
We're under attack.
Let's go.
Oh boy.
On my way.
Okay, so now we have the commando. Also costs ore. That's an expensive unit then.
You got it.
What is this? Water ruin. Okay. Pumps. Yeah, man, I really want to like fill this up with either habs or energy, or I mean a mix of the 2. Definitely, let's grab the geyser. Forge creates items that can be purchased with effort. What? Okay, missile launcher, we saw this last time. Pretty amazing. Convert resources into different resources. Yeah, this is exactly what we need because we're constantly filled up on resources. Or we can just grab a factory. Let's say over here. It's not gonna obstruct anything. And over here maybe. Yeah, this is gonna be like a second factory. Yes, we'll lose some water, but we're about to have a bunch of geysers set up.
We're under attack.
Okay, let's bring the commando into action. Okay. Nice. Crystal-wise, we're still pretty good. I'm just saying that because here we have a good option. Grab some crystals, but I don't think we need to. I think let's grab the geysers first. 1 and 2. I mean, we could even grab this one, honestly, once we have enough effort. Yeah, the 270 effort production is actually not something that I'm liking right now. So I think we're just gonna, or we could just, I mean, we could just upgrade. Yeah, let's just upgrade. Upgrade whenever we can. Although for that we do need crystals. Okay, then we might need to grab this position. I mean, it won't hurt. I'd rather have a lot of access resources than not have those resources. Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, we're getting close to the edge over here. So sensor tower is 250 effort, 10 crystals and 5 ore, and a thumper is... It doesn't cost any ore, so that's a big plus. But in turn it thumps the area. So I think I'm gonna go with the thumper.
Let's go.
Maybe we can go with the sensor tower over here and just completely light up that area. See what's over there. 35 for... You know what? Yeah, let's just build a bunch of normal habs over here because we have a ton of... Oh, no, that is definitely not going to come from the same position. Holy shit. Okay, so I guess we got lucky. Like, that is absolutely not going to come from over here. So that means we need to set up an entire new defensive line. Okay, now that's going to start with a sensor tower. Just to see what's up. Plus this thumper is going to reveal much of this area as well. Damn. This might make a bad spot. Okay. So we want some auto cannons. Only problem is you can only put 2 down by every effort tick that we have. I need to grab another manufacturing zone. Okay. So 1 auto cannon. Auto cannon should be in the middle, right? I really don't like this diagonal setup. Oof. We're going to do something like this. Maybe put a bunker over here. Because bunkers can be placed next to other defensive structures, so that's good. Which also means that we're... Yeah, I mean, we don't really have much time to set up these defenses, like, in the last second. So that's why I'm kind of interested if I'm just missing something and there's actually a way to tell where they're going to come from. What would be hilarious if they actually did go around. Okay, now that's a lot of wall pieces. Laser turret. Laser turret in the back. That should be good. Micro rocket cannon. Okay. Yeah, so we don't have any laser towers. No, they're actually going to come from this position. Okay. Okay, we need to intercept those flappers. Well, I mean, the fantastic news is that we have a ton of energy still. Okay, now the only problem is we cannot take out these guys. Or? No, I thought we were able to like reach them. But no, we cannot reach the birthers. Anyways, I'm pretty good. We just need some anti-air. Like over here. And in the back. Just a few. Definitely not on the front lines. We don't need that. I guess we're just gonna have to snipe it with the cannons of the ship. Speaking of cannon, we could try something new. Volley of fragmentations, shells. Based on the threat level. Okay, interesting. High damage in a small area. I don't really like small area damage in this game. Let's check out the rocket launcher. How far can we reach with the hero guy? Well, not far enough. With this, yes. And with the micro rocket launcher, absolutely. Okay, that was badass. Well, okay. Let's focus on this area again. Okay, like so. You can also upgrade. Oh, this is gonna be a big upgrade. It looks like while some is under building, you cannot mass upgrade. I don't really like that. Okay, now since I blocked this area... Oh, we're at negative water. It's been a long time since that happened. Okay. The good news is we have some positions. Like this 26. And not really any other locations. Okay. They might need to move in other locations then. Let's grab a few commando units and some normal units. And actually, let's actually start pushing up here and see what we can do. But now our effort production is looking fantastic. Yeah, we need to grab some more land, that's for sure. I mean, this is being secured completely. We don't need units over there. Here, well, here we also... No, those are laser turrets. Okay, then we can just start pushing. Grab a sensor tower just to see what's up. And then definitely let's thumb this area from here and also from here, both locations. Let's grab some water teams. But I'm floating so much resources. Bridge. Laboratory built on water ruins. Not required for research, but reduces both cost and time. I mean, unless they come from the same position again, then this should be secured. If not, then unlucky. Okay, now until we can grab some more water, I'm not going to upgrade those habs.
We're under attack.
17, that's good enough. Okay, more commandos. Okay, now the good news is energy-wise, we're doing pretty good. At least we were doing pretty good. Right now it's only just plus 18. We can fill all these gaps with some more solars. Yeah, not sure in the research we have like reactor, exactly. Life support. Oh, there's so many things, man. We haven't checked out. Sam, that's shooting at air combatants. The problem is we don't have that much. I mean, we could grab it, but only for a few flappers. Or maybe we just need one set of SAM launchers. Okay, let's micro rocket this position. Okay, and check out the rockets. Okay,
We're under attack.
You got
wasn't a good idea, but we did check it out.
orders received. Move.
And this is the one that locks on, right? Yes. Okay.
We're under attack.
I mean, that's pretty good because that means we're not going to be wasting it on, like, shitty enemies.
Affirmative. Move. On my way. Let's go.
We should probably stick together. Let's grab this barracks. Some crystals. Not that we need it, but I just don't want to randomly run out of it.
On my way.
I mean, honestly, we could just build up a ton of defenses. This is what I said in the end of the previous episode, is we should probably set up some defenses back in the base, just in case they get through and we can maybe get a win. By having additional layer of defense. We can build walls next to this one. We could even surround that with some walls.
We're under attack.
On my way.
This in general is going to require a ton of energy, you know, for these random shots to be sent. Pretty epic, not gonna lie. Okay, life support. This is water use of nearby habs. Whoa. I need reactors. Generates vast amounts of energy if supplied with enough water. Uh-oh. Can also use resources for a temporary boost to production. Okay. I think let's put some autocannons over here.
Copy. Let's go. On my way.
I'm not even sure which location we should be pushing. Oh my god, what is that?
We're under attack.
Oh, they just came out of nowhere.
On my way. On my way.
Jesus.
We're under attack.
Copy. Confirm. Move. Go. 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 Go.
Okay. So this is the reactor. 30 water per reactor.
Copy.
Oh, we have some mortar enemies somewhere as well. Is that one? Okay, yeah, this location is tough, that's for sure. Yeah, let's grab a reactor. Over here. It's gonna be 30 water per... Wow. We might actually need to grab this one. Life support. Put it next to halves, maybe these ones. And just reduce their water needs. Okay. Well, this probably would have been a better position.
We're under attack.
Oh, these are like the tougher ones, the Watchers. It's probably gonna trigger another group of enemies. Yeah, and this is not secured. Damn it.
We're under attack.
Well, but that's a lot of lush area. Man, there's so many things we're gonna need to take over.
We're under attack.
So once again, it's gonna come from up there. Problem is, you kind of need an autocannon in this position at this point. Now, if we're lucky, then they're actually going to come here again. If we're not so lucky, then they're gonna come over here. And we don't really have enough ore to completely fill this up with some autocannons, unfortunately. We could put some laser turrets behind over here. singular autocannon with some wall sections. A couple of gates, but later on we can come out. So this is what I'm thinking. Problem is, if we take over this area, then it's just going to be attacked from so many different locations.
Follow me.
Okay, let's connect it up.
On my way. Affirmative.
Yeah, if they're going to come to this area, then we're kind of screwed. I'm not sure if this means that they're not actually going to come to that area. To build an autocannon over there. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no point in putting a cannon over there. That's for sure. And this won't go up in time, so... Yeah, looks like we are lucky. Okay. You can send the rockets. Okay, so not running out of energy. Oh, they actually are going to come from this position as well. Then we might actually run out of energy. Okay, might need to move the captain back. Okay, that's down. Now this is gonna be a personal record then. Because I'm pretty sure this was wave number 4. Yeah, around 130 was... Yeah, the one where we lost in the previous one. So this was the wave where we lost in the previous one. Okay. Yeah, I think I don't really need this area. I need this water reposition a lot more. So let's just grab this with a thumper. Should we risk? I mean, sure. Let's just risk this. The sensor tower maybe over here. Okay, let's see what's over there. Remote turret, suppression grenade. Actually, the railgun, I've been saying that the railgun is shit. But for taking out those big spawners, this is actually probably what we need. So yeah, we're gonna go with the railgun. And this is gonna be a huge amount of water. 50 plus. I mean, even if we start from here, this is gonna be 29, and then we can continue in this position. Yeah, perfect. Plus we have a geyser. It's even better. Let's put the geyser over here. Now, if we're gonna push this out, right, then we can set up another set of defenses over here. Just to survive the next wave, and then after that we can either rebuild that or, you know, because this is gonna be a nice backup. We can even fill this up with some more firepower to make it an actual backup. But we don't have to worry about this position all that much. Okay, we can suppress this as well. Okay. Even more water. And once you have like so much water, we could actually pop down another reactor. Maybe over here. Oh, that's hella risky, by the way. Or we can just upgrade a bunch of habs. Let's upgrade a bunch of habs and then get back to the water situation after that. Now here we don't have that many like advanced units. So I think we can start clearing this position. Problem is if I set the rocket launcher loose on this position, then all of these are going to be aggroed at the same time, and I don't want that to happen. Oh my god, hydro farmer, terraform surrounding tiles, turning dirt into grass and grass into lush. Those are badass. Let's do another big set of upgrades. Okay. And the only point is that we don't aggro all of these guys at once. Okay, that didn't die. Now it did. Okay, and we have some ore over here. Okay. Let's grab this ore as fast as possible. So we'll give me 4. That's good enough. Okay. That immediately means that we need some laser turrets. Laser towers. Okay, and I'm not we don't know anything about the next wave, so I'm gonna grab some SAMs. Just in case. I think we kinda need like a sensor tower over here. Sensor tower with Thumper next to it, is that a stupid idea? Feels like it is. It does feel like it's a stupid idea. Okay, now here could be like a big ass energy production position, although we have plus 206. Oh, and that's not actually secured. Okay, then let's bring a few guys back. Yeah, here we can... I'm not sure if I would go with reactors. I'd probably go with batteries. Like every second, one is a battery. And then just put a bunch of solars next to it. Yeah. Okay. Ship. Whoa, what happened here? Crew efficiency. Generous troops. I mean, I don't think we need that, but... Okay, thrust. I mean, I guess it's good that we have so many excess resources because we can just build up these spaceship easily. Okay, so none of that shit is secured. Okay, you know what? Let's aggro them. Let's grab a ton of commando. Okay. Oh, it shoots it that far out. Okay, I thought it would only concentrate on the area where I actually casted it. Whatever. Sam. Oh, that's a big range. Because it could be that what I said before is that we only need like a handful of SAMs to actually hold off the flyers. Okay. And now we can do even more batteries. Basically every second is a battery.
We're under attack.
Let's focus on these ones. Okay, nice. Now still the problem is we don't know where they're going to come from. What we could do... Not sure if we can... That's amazing. If this will actually work, we'll see. And I'm thinking we built some... Where was it? Factories. Maybe 2 sets or 3 sets, 4 sets of factories, something like that. Okay, now if we were to push this out a little bit further, then we can grab a lot more water, even. 26, 25 is more secure. Okay, like so. Once again, we're running out of effort.
On my way.
So you're building more and more units, so... So I'm guessing we do some upgrades because we have a ton of water. We can afford it. We can even push this a little bit if we want to. Oh my god, they're gonna come from 2 different locations. Are you kidding me? Okay. Interesting. So this down here is either gonna come to this position or this position. And we don't know. So we have to anticipate for both. Oh, that's perfect. We can put 2s like that. Okay. And the one up here, I mean, it could tear through this position. And that's why I said we should have like multiple layers of defenses over here. I'm more worried about the one down here, honestly. We don't need any gates because we're not going to be pushing from this position after this. Okay, problem is we also need like some big stuff. Missile launcher would be nice, SAM. Because this is essentially the only 2 laser turrets we have. See, like that, so at least 1 SAM. Let's grab 1 all the way back here. Laser or a sensor tower would be nice as well. Yeah, not the best down here. Because here we have an autocannon, couple of laser turrets. I mean, that's not too bad, but I don't think we have all that much here that we actually need. So I'm going to start pushing out this defensive line. Oh, that is insane how far that actually goes. Okay, and the ones up here, well, we kind of need to... I'm just going to leave a few people over here. So you can move out from this position. They immediately start moving into this position. I think we'll fall back all the way back here. And set up some missile turrets over here, maybe. I'm not sure if that's... I mean, missile turrets should be kind of secure. Back somewhere over here.
On my way.
There's a SAM over here, also wouldn't hurt. Ay, ay, ay.
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, just in general, we don't have too much stuff, that's the problem. Okay, yeah, they are absolutely gonna break through this position. Plus up there as well. We don't have enough anti-air, unfortunately. Oh, and they're also gonna come from here. Okay. What we could do, is what I said in the previous episode, is just build a bunch of defenses and see if we can somehow hold this off and then recover. Problem is we're also running out of water. Oh my god. Okay. Out of water. As long as we're not out of energy, we're still in this. We can rebuild all of this. Plus it looks like they actually stopped attacking from that position. Okay, so we need to hold this off. We can rebuild all of that. That's not a problem. Yeah, as long as we have energy, we're actually in a pretty good position. Plus our spaceship is doing pretty fine. Okay, we actually held this off. Another personal record. Fuck yeah. No, this is actually a personal record, not actually a personal record as I thought in the previous episode. Oh, that was it? Dude. Oh my god, the motherload of achievements. Oh yeah, because we started at Conqueror difficulty, not the first difficulty, so I'm getting achievements for that as well. Holy shit, yeah, I forgot that. Of course, it's not like an endless game. But I didn't know how many ways we had. Finish, map, continue, and restart. Okay. Fleet support, we got a ton of fleet support and alien biomass. Fuck yeah. Okay. That was super exciting, man. We ran out of water. I mean, we could have recovered, like I said, because we had a ton of effort in production. I'm pretty sure we could have recovered, but the biggest challenge by far is the fact that we don't know where they're going to come from, right? Because if we had like a hint or something, it would be much easier. I mean, this is a good challenge, right? Because you technically have to build up your entire defense in the end, or right as the wave appears. Or maybe this is, just a game where you have to anticipate that they could come from any direction. That's like the base challenge of it, unlike in Age of Darkness, where you kind of know where they're going to come from, or you have ways of telling where they're going to come from, and you have to focus everything you have in that position. Okay. Oh yeah, it even says survive 5 waves. Sorry, I didn't read this. Objective is to survive 5 waves. The next map is survive 8 waves. Waves, and I'm pretty sure these other ones are going to be... Maybe this number next to it is... Oh, I think this number next to it is how many ways we need to survive. Okay. And now we've even unlocked the survivor difficulty, which is definitely something we're going to be checking out next time around. We're not going to be messing around with Conqueror anymore. We're going to be checking out this next, and we unlocked... Yeah. Example unlocks burrowed reactor. Oh, there's so many content, man. That's why I'm kind of sad that this game isn't more popular, because there's so much content, and a lot of content is still under works. Like all these enemies, like different horde factions. We can unlock these guys. Okay, so maybe this is the only one that's currently in the game. I just need to unlock it. But the fact that they still have other amazing stuff in the works. Oh, we unlock some new spaceship. Or this one. Yeah, there's like an insane amount of content, guys. There is a lot to check out in this game. Okay, so next time around, we're going to be going for Survivor difficulty, and I think I might just check out this simulator map, because for some reason I skipped this. Or is this a little bit different? Simulator map selection. Gamma, Delta, Epsilon. Okay, so this might not be a normal map, I'm not sure. Okay, then we might go with this one, the next one. We need to survive 8 waves on the highest difficulty. Okay, hell yeah. Looking forward to it. See you guys there.